Young and the Restless spoilers for next week sizzle. And some scary stuff, too, because Phyllis Summers is busy getting busy. She is seducing somebody. Plus, Noah Newman is violently assaulted and kidnapped. We've got the latest Y&R spoilers for the week of November 17th. Young and the Restless next week. Sharon and Nick freak. All right, let's start with what is going on with Noah's very worried mom, Sharon Newman. By the end of this week, she is upset to find out Noah went and checked himself out of the hospital without calling or notifying her and his dad, Nick Newman. The hospital tells them, he's an adult and the doctor said he could go, so he went. Sharon and Nick are freaking out when they come to the hospital and see Noah's room is empty. The guard didn't even bother to warn them. That ticks them off, understandably. Of course, when Sharon and Nick try repeatedly to call Noah, well, he's not answering their calls. So they head over to the shadow room to confront Matt Clark. And guess what? That's also where Noah went when he left the hospital. Now, he wasn't looking for Mitch. He was actually looking for Sienna. But that's not who he found. Noah Newman's kidnapping and a web of deceit on Y&R. Mitch said he's glad to see Noah on his feet, and he's acting all nice. And then Matt turns up the heat and confronts Noah about his affair with his wife Sienna. But like all cheaters, of course, Noah denies it, and he claims he and Sienna are just friends. Mitch does not buy it and says Noah repaid his kindness by sleeping with his wife. Mitch calls Noah a liar and a cheat and wants to know if he slept with Sienna in their marriage bed. Then sketchy cop Detective Burrow shows up with questions for Noah about the accident. Burrow wants to take Noah for a drive out to the crash site to see if it jogs his memory. But he doesn't want to go with the detective. He says he's got to go meet his parents, Sharon and Nick. But Burrow says that's not a request. He tells Noah he has no choice. And since Burrow's got a badge, well, off he goes. After the dirty cop takes Noah away, of course, that's when Sharon and Nick show up and confront Mitch, but he plays dumb and says he hasn't seen Noah. And then Mitch further claims he thought Noah was still in the hospital and tells Sharon and Nick that they are not welcome at his club. A terrifying confrontation and escalating threats on Young and the Restless. Sharon and Nick are threatening to force the truth out of Mitch after they ask him where Sienna is and maybe she's seen Noah. So Mitch tells Nick, I have no idea where Sienna is, and even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you, and Sharon, you need to go away. Matt says that Noah is probably trying to get away from Nick and Sharon because they are annoying helicopter parents, and Nick and Sharon are threatening to call the cops. And Matt says, fine, I'll have you arrested for trespassing and threatening me. And Nick says if Matt did anything to Noah, he's a dead man. Yet another threat. So next week, we are going to find out what happened after bad guy Detective Burrow took Noah from the shadow room. Looks like Burrow also snatched Sienna because Noah is unconscious and Sienna's trapped with Noah. They're in some sort of room. Looks like they're locked in, maybe a cell, probably just some basement room somewhere. And Sienna is trying desperately to wake up Noah. He's very disoriented and is asking Sienna what happened. So I think Matt had Burrow stash Sienna and Noah so he can torment them later. Elsewhere next week, Sharon is lying down in her hotel room when the fire alarm goes off. And, of course, she grabs her purse, rushes to get out the door, but when she opens it, guess what? Matt is standing there, looking menacing, a little terrifying. Sharon gasps and yells out, "You?" She's all alone. She's at his mercy. So I wonder if Matt is about to play Pokemon and collect them all of his enemies and dump them in that same closet. So that means Nick might be the next one to go after Matt gets hold of Sharon. I feel like this story is about to jump into hyperdrive as we head into the last week and a half of November sweeps. So Mitch may be dead soon if Sharon gets her way. I mean, Nick's already threatened to kill him, Sharon's threatened to kill him. I feel like